Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 My Team Career, this time for the Dutch Grand Prix. Before you get to mine, head down below, like and subscribe, it does help out a lot, and let's get right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around the Zandvoort circuit here in the Netherlands. Of course, we saw last season that it isn't really the most exciting circuit in the race, as you can't really overtake over here. There was a couple good overtakes, like Latifi on Mazepin and stuff like that, but it wasn't really the most exciting race. But in quali, it is a cool track. It's more of a quali track than it is a race track, kind of like Monaco in that sense. It's further to see them qualify at, because it's hard. If you make a mistake, you go off and stuff. But in the race, you can't really overtake, and it's not really that exciting. But as you can see over here, nearly 2 tenths up, actually slid coming out of the corner that we just came out of, and we actually lost about a tenth over there. That wasn't the best, and I actually mess up this kind of exit as well and actually lose more time. So we were I don't know, like 10-15 seconds ago we were about 3 tenths up, and now we are just about on time. We actually lose the back end over there, which actually means that we aren't going to improve on our final lap over there. So that means we actually go in P21. That has been the lowest we've been in quite some time, as Bottas takes pole from Hamilton and Max Verstappen comes in third for his home race. But let's see what we can do during the race. Hopefully move up and hopefully have a good race.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and Zandvoort, 25 miles away from Amsterdam, and the host for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout a 2.6 mile lap. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Lando Norris and Sainz, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Ocon and Antonio Giovinazzi, Vettel, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda and Stroll, Russell, Latifi, Christian Lundgaard and Mick Schumacher, Delatraz, Red, Mazepin and Guan Yu Zhou. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So here we are lined up in P20 actually, as I'm pretty sure Mazepin got a penalty for changing an engine, I'm pretty sure, as it's lights out and away we go. And for once we actually get a really good start, and Schumacher ahead actually gets quite a weak one. So we actually go through straight away up to P19. Now around the outside of our teammate. Are we going to be able to finish this move off? No, we're not. He's going to go down the inside. Louis Delatraz defending P18 over there as we go around the outside. He has nowhere to go. Definitely the worst part that you can do, the worst thing you can do into a corner is just to go down the inside or stay in the middle, get blocked in, and that means others can go around the outside and actually take advantage of basically the free space that you leave over there. So up to P18 straight away already from P21 quali, P20 on the grid, P18 straight away. as we try and make a move on the Alfa Romeo of Latifi over there, but it's going to have to wait as we go on to the back straight over here. Just about to start lap 2 as we get past Latifi. Easy peasy over there. I'm pretty sure the AI don't use ERS coming out of the final corner, because you can lose it as we did. You can lose the back of the car. So I'm pretty sure they actually don't use it at all until they actually get on to the straight. That's just a theory, I'm not really sure, but it does feel like it, because you've really gained time on them, at least like 3/10 out of that corner, as we get past Christian Lundgaard over there and up to P16. So doing quite good over here. On lap 4, already made 4 moves over here, and lap 6, here is Russell ahead of us. Are we going to be able to make it work on the other Alfa Romeo? Where are we going to go? Down the inside. We thought about going around the outside, but here we are going to try and squeeze him out wide, but leave him enough space just in case he does want to make a move over there. But there we go, we managed to move off and go up to P15. A really good move over there. And now, nothing really else happened. I couldn't catch Stroll as my tyres were starting to go off. And as you can see over here, lap 9 going on to lap 10, we are going to be pitting in for the medium tyres, because it is a soft to medium tyre strategy over here. Really quick stop, 1.9 seconds. So that actually means we actually gained some time on Russell over there, and Lundgaard behind, who also pitted in, as Guan Yu Zhou over here actually goes past, as he still hasn't pitted in. So you can actually see he was quite far behind, as we basically nearly got out ahead of him, so he must have been quite slow behind us. As a lap later, him, Schumacher, Deletraz, and I'm pretty sure Latifi as well pit in, so we move back up to P15. And as you can see, Lance Stroll, we actually gained about a second on him, but honestly I think if I improved my pit entry and pit exit, we actually would have been within about half a second, maybe even more, to be honest. So that is kind of bad on my part, because later on we just couldn't catch him. He was just faster, and we were actually quite a lot slower on the medium tyres. As you can see, Russell, before we were on the soft tyres, we just absolutely ran away from him after we overtook him. But over here, we're actually struggling to find pace on these tyres, and I might be set in green sectors, but it definitely didn't feel that way. We might have been going fast because we had more grip, but the car, it apparently had more grip because we were going faster, but it was just undrivable nearly, as Russell with DRS tries to get a move over there. Stroll, Giovinazzi and Tsunoda fighting ahead. Tsunoda on the hard tyres, I'm pretty sure. So he was kind of backing Giovinazzi and Stroll up into us. I actually thought he would back them up even more. Sadly not, so we didn't get a chance of more overtakes. But P20 to P15, no points, but I guess still quite a good couple overtakes.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So here we see Bottas actually take the win from pole position, with Lewis Hamilton coming in second and Max Verstappen finishing off the podium. Not really the best of race for us. We did overtake 5 cars, but we are falling behind Sainz and Leclerc in the driver's standings and in the constructors. Still the same points behind AlphaTauri, so I guess we are both struggling in this kind of mid-season races over here. But hopefully that will that will change in the next race at Monza. I guess we'll see. For now, that is going to be. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.